All right, here at Teohana High School, Daniel Crenshaw, head coach of the Yellow Jackets, after the 3-2 win over the Greenwood Eagles in the first round of district play of the Upper State Tournament. Coach Crenshaw, big win tonight, but starts with a really scrappy Greenwood Eagle team. I mentioned it on the radio. They finished 7th in the region. They won a big series earlier this week. My biggest fear about them was they were losing going to the 5th inning, losing and going to the 6th inning in their 2 wins against Hillcrest. So I felt like that made them a little bit of a dangerous team tonight, that they believed they could win. What did you see out of them, and what made them so tough?
Yes, obviously a really good, really scrappy Greenwood team, led by first-year coach Chase Pridgeon, who's doing a heck of a job, who's out to make a name for himself. And he's got the Eagles playing really well. The 2 guys that they got at the top of their order are really, really tough. The Steele kid that leads off, obviously we didn't get him out tonight. He's a heck of a ball player, and I hope next time I watch him play is when he's at Lander next year. And then the Godwin kid hitting 2 is really tough out as well. So they're a scrappy kid. This is what you get in the playoffs, and they came in here and expected to win. And luckily we were able to find a way to squeeze it out on our end. All
right, talking about scrappy kids, your guy Seth Manning, outstanding on the mound tonight, goes a complete game. He allows 6 hits, 3 of them in the last inning, as he was maybe getting down there on fumes, but he toughed it out, got the outs for the Yellow Jackets. He also had the 2-run triple in the 3rd inning to give you guys a 2-0 lead. Just kind of talk about Seth's overall performance.
Yeah, you can't say enough good things about Seth and how hard he works and how hard he prepares to be put in situations like that. He's really matured as a player over the years and matured as a person. But in an atmosphere like tonight, you want your best guy on the mound. You want your dudes on the line when you have a chance to win or lose a game, and that's what we got out of him on the mound. At the plate, obviously a really big at bat by him in the 3rd, and being willing to drive the ball in the opposite field gap, and able to get us a lead early, and then he cruised there for a little while through those middle innings. But then credit to the Greenwood guys for keep grinding out at bats and running his pitch count, and where he was down to his last batter of the game, and then we were going to have to go in a different direction.
All right, so you guys will advance to Monday. Now you start getting into obviously the weather looks awful for the entire state of South Carolina. The Teohana has a turf field, which obviously gives us a little bit of advantage, but it's not foolproof. We can't play in downpour. So how do you manage now the showing up on Monday, and do we play, do we not? Then Tuesday, then maybe we play Tuesday, but the other teams, how do you just manage all this?
So you just hope that your kids are prepared and ready for that opportunity. We've talked all year about this is the reason why we play. This is what we've been looking forward to all year. So hopefully, they're sitting on G, waiting on O, and ready to go given that opportunity. So, there's things that we can do if we're not able to play, whether it's getting some live at bats inside or continuing to hit, or, if we get a break in the weather, being able to get out on the turf a little bit. So, we're just excited for another opportunity to play, and we'll come out there and we'll perform to the best of our ability.
All right, congrats, Coach Crenshaw, on the win. Good luck to the Yellow Jackets as you advance to what right now would be a Monday 6:30 start against Catawba Ridge, but obviously stay tuned to Teohana's social media channels on any updates with that time moving up, moving back, or possibly moving to another day. Thank you very much, Coach.
Absolutely. Yes, sir. Thank you.